I never found myself until I stopped taking everyone's advice. 2 years ago. 2 years? Yeah, 2 years ago. In December 2023, I was sitting down in the hall to graduate. From the outside, it looked like I had a perfect life. Graduating at 20 on my birthday, graduating top of my class, getting to my multiple master's programs, also applying for different internships and getting them, and currently working too. And everyone said, Ron has a perfect life. But inside, I was lost. That was one of my lowest points in my life. I didn't know what I wanted, but I knew that I didn't want to do what other people were telling me to do. That people keep saying, do this, do that, do this, do that. And I used to think, am I just going to live this miserable life that I already think is miserable? And that's when I changed it. These are the two things I started doing that allowed me to, one, change that path of feeling miserable and feeling better and seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. The first thing I did, I started qualifying people. Because before, I used to just take advice. But now, I qualify them. One of the questions that I always ask is this person doing something that I want to do in the future? If yes, I take their what? I take their advice. If not, I don't. This allowed me to always see, okay, listen or don't listen, listen or don't listen. Because there's some people that are qualified, some people are not. But qualifying people allows you to not listen to your parents, to your family, to your dog, to your sister, to anyone. Just listen to the people that you want to be like. That's why content creation is one of the amazing things, because the people that I listened to that allowed me to feel better were Gary Vee, Vin Jane, Alex Hormozi. And going through that, being able to understand, okay, that qualifying people is important, because I saw this thing from Jim Rohn. I'm going to butcher it, but he said, you can get dangerous advice, you can get terrible advice from a friend and get amazing advice from your enemy. Meaning that it doesn't matter who supplied you the stuff, it's that they supplied you. That's why guard your brain, guard your thing that takes knowledge in. Obviously I butchered it, but that's what around that what he was saying. Allowed me to go, okay, I'm going to qualify everyone. Allowing me to disregard so much information. And it was really valuable. Allowed me to cut out all the noise. The second thing I did was start being more self-aware. And I know people keep saying the word be self-aware, be self-aware. I mean actually. Because one of the big problems once I figured out that I didn't like my life then was, what do I want to do? Is there anything I want to do? Because I remember I was sitting there thinking, maybe there's nothing I want to do. Maybe there's nothing I can do. But 3 months later, I was able to understand, okay, these are things I like. And that's being more self-aware. When you go through life, you start realizing, okay, when I see something, why am I more scared of that? Except this. Why am I more excited for this? For example, whenever I see people, I was like, that seemed like a cool person to approach. And then I used to feel scared, anxious. I didn't know what to do. That's when I realized that is something I want to do. I want to approach people, but I was scared. So what did I do? I started trying to approach people because I realized, okay, that's something I really want to get good at. I really want to learn. And using that, I was able to find one of my gym bros, someone I worked out with for more than a year. And I was like, whoa, just doing what you want is easy when you're more self-aware. Same with content. I really realized that, I really like inspiring, not me inspiring, I really liked when Alex Hormozi, Gary Vee were giving advice and helping other people. And I was like, I wish I could do that. And that's why I started this, to help people with me, the journey I'm going, or before me, that are just starting out their journey on figuring out that they don't like the life they have. And that's when I realized that, oh, I like content too. And just being more self-aware. And I know you're going to be like, I don't know how to be self-aware. Just everything you see, think about, is there emotion attached to it? Excitement, fear, anxiety, depression, all of those, happiness. And when you start seeing that, you start realizing, okay, this, I feel happy towards this. I feel sad towards that. Just doing that multiple times allows you to realize what you want to do. And another thing is, if anything you do, you don't have a lot of emotion, start researching stuff that you would want to have emotions about. For example, let's say you wanted to start investing or real estate. You had a little slight thing that you wanted to do. Research and see that, oh, the two things that I think about, or I heard Alex Hormozi think about, I think, was he said, I look at the end goal and I look at how my everyday is going to be. And if I like what I'm going to do every day and I like the goal and I achieve it, then that's a path I'll take. And I was like, that's pretty cool, because I think a lot of people want the end goal but don't like the day-to-day. That means they're not going to try their best. Thank you so much for watching this video. Also watch my last 2 videos. And I'll see y'all next time.